everyone, my name is Robert Gannon and this is Slipstream, the pulp culture vlog. This week is Banned Books Week. I've actually created an entire playlist of videos, one a day for September 22nd until September 28th, showcasing a different banned or challenged book from out the history of literature. And to continue that theme here, we're going to look at the 5 most challenged horror, sci-fi, and fantasy books. The pulp culture challenges, if you will. This list was pulled from the American Library Association's most challenged book of 2000 to 2009 list, looking for titles that actually fit sci-fi, fantasy, or horror genres. The 5th most challenged book from 2000 until now in the sci-fi, horror, and fantasy genres is The Giver by Lewis Lowry. This is the story of a future where people don't seem to grow old. They're sent off to a different place to live, to be taken care of, to be celebrated because of their age. And one person is put in charge of saving all the memories of society to pass down to the children. The book has been challenged for themes of violence, the occult, sexually explicit material, and my favorite, being anti-family. A book dealing with the horrors of a society that no longer cares for its elders is somehow anti-family for pointing out that society might one day no longer wish to care for its elders. The 4th most challenged book series on our list is Captain Underpants by Dav Pilkey. This is a very cute children's series where 2 friends discover that a superhero from the book they are reading has come to life. It's a fantasy series, it's really cute, it's really funny, and it has been challenged or banned because it has possibly offensive language, is inappropriate for their age, and it is also anti-family. This book is considered anti-family because it teaches children to misbehave and not obey direct orders from elders. Which is funny because the character that does that is a fictional superhero in a fictional book meant to be laughed at and laughed with, not emulated by the children. The 3rd most challenged book is another series, His Dark Materials by Phil Pullman. This book has been challenged because of themes of the occult, an atheist perspective on literature, and anti-religious sentiments. This is a series of 2 children who travel throughout parallel universes, seeing major events throughout history from different perspectives. It's a book about creating an objective opinion about something, and it is a really fun fantasy series for a YA audience. I would argue that the books are more anti-harmful establishment rather than anti-religion, but that's really splitting hairs with people who believe books should be banned or challenged because children, or even adults, cannot handle reading them, in their opinions. The 2nd most challenged book on our list is a series called Scary Stories by Alvin Schwartz. This is a short story series of scary stories for children. I wish I had these growing up. I didn't. I had the same effect with Goosebumps and those compendium books that came out every year. Maybe they had like a camp title, ghost story title, whatever they were. When I was growing up, it was the Goosebump books being pulled from the library and then put back in, and pulled from the library and pulled back in. Same thing with Alvin Schwartz and his Scary Story series. This series has been challenged or banned because, say it with me now, themes of the occult, Satanism, anti-religion philosophies, and violence. I don't know what people are expecting from a series of fun, scary stories from children. I certainly wasn't expecting a sermon when I looked at one to get an idea of what it was like. But apparently some parents believe that if the story isn't directly, overtly religious, their children shouldn't be reading it. And the most challenged book on our list, drumroll please, not even necessary, you know it, you love it, it is the Harry Potter series by J.K. Rowling. Say it with me now, you should know the words by now. This has been challenged for themes of the occult. It has been challenged because it's anti-religious. And it has been challenged because it features witchcraft. The story of a young boy who discovers he is a powerful wizard destined to save the human, the muggle, and the wizard world from the evil Lord Voldemort, whose name you should never say, is really fun children's literature that actually grew with the children. As the books progressed and the characters grew older year by year. The language became more mature. The books became denser. There were more themes. J.K. Rowling wrote a fantastic fantasy series for children, young adults, and even adults to enjoy. And people get bent out of shape because it's about a wizard. So those are the 5 most challenged books according to the American Library Association from 2000 until now in the fantasy, horror, and sci-fi genres. What are some of your favorite challenged and banned books in horror, sci-fi, fantasy, or even beyond? Are you reading any books for Banned Books Week? Celebrating in your own way? Let me know in the comments below. As always, you can continue to follow my work at thesketchydetails.net. I'll put all the social media and links in the description box. Until next time, have a great week.